2 to 3 days max to max. The right way is to just upload the assignment very next day. Okay, na? So try to upload it on time so that whatever topic is going on in the class, we can incorporate your assignment work into that. Okay, na? So that the discussion will be more cohesive and relevant. Okay. See, in this you have missed question numbers. You have a skipped question number 4, 5, 6. Here also your work is incomplete. In this one, explanation is missing. Question was asking you have to explain metamorphosis of the tadpole and the silkworm. So explanation is missing in this one. Here the diagram could have been more proper. Always draw the diagram on a plain sheet of paper and use a pencil. And you had to explain the different parts of the female reproductive organ too. And again, in this one also, you have not attempted the questions. Abu Bakr, are you facing difficulty in doing the assignments? Tell me. Because from this, I can draw the conclusion that you're having so much of difficulty in that assignment. Hmm? All of you turn your cameras on. Hey, Mustafa, how are you?
Sir, it is that,
Hmm.
sir, sir, you're saying that the assignment, the questions are missed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, for me, sir, you said that before that, if I click it or double tap it, I can see all the questions I have to do. But then I can see only 2 or 3 questions, that first 2 or 3 questions I have to do.
No, actually, what you are seeing that if there are total 5 questions are being assigned, so you can see only few questions out of it. Is that what you're saying?
Sir, wait, let me send you a screenshot.
Okay, share it with me. Okay. Do you guys also face some issues while uploading the assignment, huh, Mustafa and Priyanka?
No, sir.
No. Okay.
Sir, when
Yeah.
I accidentally click a picture and I upload it accidentally, um, I can't
You,
delete that picture and upload another.
oh, okay. In that case, now what you can do if that happens, okay. Although they are working on the website and in future they will improve. I will let them know about this thing. Okay, now when I will have a meeting with them, I will let them know about it. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, but still, if such an issue happens, now you can directly send your assignment to Sana ma'am or to whoever is concerned with this. Okay, now you can send it to them, and they'll be forwarding it directly to me if such a issue happens. Okay. All right,
Okay, sir.
let's continue with this. So first question is, why is water not used to extinguish fire caused by electrical appliances or burning? I think we discussed this question maybe, right? We had to suggest suitable alternatives. This one was discussed. We will continue with this question today. Okay, Abu Bakr, you have shared something. Please turn your cameras on, everyone.
Sir, how many questions were assigned? Sir, I can see only 1, 2.
Oh,
Sir, so I'm gonna be only attempting the first question and the second question.
in this screenshot, like in science, that is due on 8th September. Okay, let me look at the previous ones. Like to attempt 237 all. Okay, I can see that one which you have highlighted now. There's one which you have highlighted using the yellow color, right, Abu Bakr?
Yes, sir.
So in that one you're seeing you can see only 1 and 2 and then there dots. Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
So
I
if
will.
I double tap it and then and do anything, so I can't see the rest of the numbers.
Okay. Let me
Yeah,
please
so
click.
then
Mhm.
I'm gonna only be attempting the first and second question.
Okay, let me click a picture of this. Hold on. I will share it with Learnivio.
Sir,
Okay,
and
na?
then I've
Hmm.
told about this sir, way before as well.
I think few weeks ago also you told me about this issue. I
Yes, sir.
remember now. Hmm. Okay, I hope it will not happen again. I will let them know. They will look after this. Hey Doha, how are you? So guys, do this question. So question is,
Yes, sir.
describe the structure of a candle flame with the help of a neat diagram. Okay, I want all of you to quickly draw a diagram. Okay, and it should not take so much of time.
Okay, sir.
So all of you draw the diagram for it quickly, and then we are going to discuss the different zones of the candle flame. Like what are the characteristics of each of the zone?
Sir, this is
Mhm.
combustion flame, right?
Yeah, that is combustion and flame. You
So,
have the chapter some natural phenomena that is left to be done, right, Mustafa?
Yes.
Uh, I was thinking about it. After this, now we'll be doing that. Yeah, you. I sorry to interrupt. You were saying something.
combustion and flame actually isn't coming for me, so I did not revise this chapter.
Oh, okay, okay. No issues. Then do one thing. Did you got the PPT for the chapter metals or non-metals?
Yes, sir.
Did you read that?
Yes, I just saw it. What?
Okay. If you have read that chapter previously, will you be able to do some questions if I were to give you?
Yes, probably.
Okay, this is a simple question. Write down the physical characteristics of metals and the physical properties of metals and give example for each. Give example for each. Okay, and that is the question for you.
So can I type it?
You can type it, but it is always better to write it on a sheet of paper.
Okay, sir.
Hmm. Okay. You guys tell me what is this zone called as? What is the name of this?
The innermost or the dark zone of a flame.
Exactly. That is innermost zone and also called as dark zone. And just above it, and that is, Priyanka, this is the
Middle zone.
middle zone and also called as
Luminous zone.
luminous zone. Good. So middle zone, also known as luminous zone. Okay. And then finally you have the what outermost zone. That's the outermost zone. Okay. Na? And also this is the hottest zone. Right now? This is the hottest zone actually.
Sir, also called blue zone.
Also called blue zone also. Very good. Hottest zone. And you can call that as blue zone. Okay. By the way, the innermost zone is also called as the coldest zone. Right? And that is also the coldest zone. Okay. So how are you guys going to start writing the answer? Tell me. In the introduction, what should we write? Hmm?
There are three main zones, and there are three zones in a candle flame.
Hmm.
They are the middle, the dark zone, the luminous zone, and the outermost zone.
Okay. Anyone else? What is candle? Is candle an inflammable substance? Is it an inflammable
Yes.
substance? It is not. It is made up of wax, as you guys know. What kind of wax it is made up of? Paraffin wax, right? Made up of paraffin wax. Okay. So our answer should begin in the following manner. Okay, now we should write down that candle is an inflammable substance which gives out flame upon being burned. The flame of the candle has three different zones, and each of them vary in characteristics. Each of them have different properties. Right? In the following manner, we can begin now. So a candle, or simply candle, is made up of wax, which is an inflammable substance, hence gives a flame. Also, why is this giving a flame? Remember, any kind of fuel which gives vapor will produce a flame upon being burned. Right now, any kind of fuel when being burned produces vapor, so it gives a flame. Right now, so candle is made up of wax, which is an inflammable substance. Hence, upon being heated, we can improvise it further. Oh, sorry. Hmm. Mustafa, you're writing down the answer, no? One second, guys.
Yes, sir.
There's some issue with this. Okay. So it's a candle is made up of wax, which is an inflammable substance. Hence, upon being heated, it gives wax vapors, which burns with a flame. Which burns with a flame. Now we are going to write down the different characteristics. Okay, now the different characteristics of the flame, the different characteristics of the zone of flame are as follows. Of the zone of the flame are as follows. Okay. Now, depending upon how much weightage this question carries, we will be writing the answers. Suppose this question carries, let's say, 4 marks. Okay, now 4 marks, let's say. So we will be writing down the properties of the
Good
different
evening,
zones.
sir.
But good evening, how are you?
Sir, I'm fine.
Good. So we will be writing down about the different zones, but we will not elaborate it too
Sir,
much.
I got 20 out of 20 in my science class test.
That's very good. Good to know. Good to know. What is the first zone, guys?
Innermost zone.
Innermost zone. Second is the middle zone.
Middle.
And then you have the outermost zone. Keep writing the answer also, okay, no? That is the outermost zone. Okay. Then we will write down their properties in short. Okay. What do we know about the innermost zone? We know that, what do we know? In this, unburned carbon particles are produced here now. In the innermost zone, we have unburned carbon particles. So incomplete combustion of the fuel is taking place in the innermost zone, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So here, incomplete combustion of the fuel takes place and unburned carbon particles are produced. And it is the coldest zone of the flame. So these properties we will write. Next, tell me about the middle zone. Similarly, tell me.
It is called the luminous zone and
Hmm,
undergoes incomplete combustion.
exactly. And what is produced? Unburnt
Sir, unburn wax.
wax vapors. Exactly, Abubakar. So in the middle zone, na, guys, unburnt wax vapors are being produced. We learned in the innermost zone, what is being produced? Unburnt carbon particles. And here, unburnt wax vapors. Getting it? Okay, now tell me about the outermost zone. It is the
Hottest zone of a flame.
hottest zone. Exactly, hottest zone of the flame, and also called as
It
blue zone.
undergoes complete combustion.
Exactly, here complete combustion of the fuel takes place. Getting it now? And the goldsmiths, right now, goldsmiths, ironsmiths will be using this flame actually in order to heat up the metals, right? Okay, I hope you guys have written anything now. You guys are writing it now. Please write it down quickly. Write it along with me. Mustafa, Aman Mustafa, you also write it down. So in the mode zone, we will write down it is the coldest zone.
The middle zone is the hottest.
Not the middle zone. The outermost zone is the hottest actually. Okay, no? So
Okay, sir.
it is the coldest zone of the flame since incomplete combustion takes place. I'm struggling to write like this, so much of less space is there here. Incomplete combustion takes place and gives out unburnt carbon particles. Okay. Second middle zone. It is the luminous zone. Luminous zone and incomplete combustion gives out unburnt wax vapors. Wax vapors. Third is the outermost zone. So it is the hottest zone where complete combustion. Hope you guys can read these words, no? I'm writing too small, but I suppose you guys can read it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it is the hottest zone where complete combustion takes place and is blue in color. Blue in color. Okay. Write it down quickly. Yeah, Mustafa, tell me, Mustafa Gauss, have you written the answer?
Yes, sir. Typed it in chat.
Mm-hmm. So there are different you must have learned about physical and the chemical properties of metals, right? So what we know that metals are, they are sonorous in nature, right? They are strong, they are solid in nature, they have high tensile strength, they are malleable, they are ductile, right now. Then about the chemical properties of metal, you would have learned how it reacts with acids and bases. Some of the metals do react with acids and bases, while some of them do not react. How they react with some other substances also. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will share one more PPT with you from the chapter metals or non-metals. In that, there'll be only questions. Okay, no, Mustafa. So
Okay,
you will take out some time and you will do all the questions from that. And you will send the solution of those questions to me. All right.
Okay, sir.
And one more thing, if there's any topic from that chapter, which have you read that chapter in the school? Have that chapter has been completed in the school or not?
Yes, sir.
It has been. Okay. If you face any difficulty in any topics, now you may ask. Okay.
yes, sir.
Others, hurry up, please. We have some more questions to do.
Sir, in my school, we wrote the notes for structure of an atom.
Oh, you
So
have
should I
written.
send it to you?
Yeah, you can share. Basically, what I need to know is what are the topics that have been taught to you. Based on that,
Yes.
I will be preparing some questions for you. Okay. Hmm. Also, guys, there's one more thing I will be doing for you guys, that when your exam will be near now, since everyone have got different syllabus. So last year also I did this. So this year also I'll be preparing some questions for all of you guys. It will be a mock test. Okay, na? Every one of you will be giving mock test based on your syllabus. All right. So that will be done in the batch. Okay, when the exams will be near, we'll be doing that.
Sir, my PT1 exam results came.
It came. Oh, how was it?
Sir, the marks.
Yeah.
Sir, 72 out of 80.
Oh, that's good. That's good to know. Good.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Also, this answer writing thing which you are practicing here, na, it is going to significantly improve your marks in exams, guys. So take this seriously, and please write down the answers of all the questions which you're doing here. So for middle zone, what you have written, it is. What have I written here? Oh, sorry, Priyanka. Thanks for mentioning this. Yeah, that is W actually. I wrote V in this one. 1 second. Please correct this. That is W and not V. Okay. By the way, Aman, did you got the syllabus for your exams?
Yes, sir, I even told you.
You have told me. Okay, okay. I must have written it.
Sir, I got my schedule for the exams. Science
Okay.
is the first exam
Science is the
on
first exam, and when is it?
October 2nd.
2nd of October. Okay. All right. And any update on syllabus?
No, sir, no change in it.
Not yet. Okay.
Sir, I will do my syllabus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, done everyone? Hurry up. Doha, are you done writing this? Priyanka, Abu Bakr?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. I'm changing it now. Okay. Mustafa, you still haven't shared the answer to the previous question. Share it
Sir, I
quickly.
wrote it.
You have written it already?
Yes, sir.
You must have shared it on the other ID, I guess. Oh, here you have shared it. Properties of metals are as follows. Metals are malleable, which is the tendency to become thin sheets under pressure. Not only under pressure, but when they are being heated now, because of that, pressure and heat, both of them, both the factors are being used here. All right now.
So in the other message, I wrote that.
Okay, so metals are ductile, by which metals can be drawn into wires. Example, copper wires. Good. They are sonorous, meaning that when they are hit, they produce a sound. They produce a ringing sound, particularly. They're used in drums, and when they're hit, they produce sound. Good. They conduct heat and electricity. They can be molded into any shape after heating them to a certain temperature, depending on the type of. Okay, that point was basically covered in the property of malleability and ductibility. The last paragraph which you have written, that they can be molded into any shape, that is obviously covered in the property of malleability and ductility. Okay, good. So now you write down some of the chemical properties of the metals also. Okay, now on the same pattern, just write down some of the chemical properties of the metals along with some examples. In that, what you will be mentioning, you have learned about the chemical properties of the metals now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what are the different types of combustion? Explain each with one example. So we have learned that there are different types of combustion. We have learned namely 3 different types of combustion. What were they?
A rapid, spontaneous, and explosion.
So we had learned about rapid combustion, spontaneous combustion, and then the third type, as you said, that is explosive combustion. Good. Now, while writing down the answer for this question, you will actually draw this mind map. You're going to draw this. Okay, now that will make your answer look more appealing. Using a scale, you're going to draw this in your answer. All right, everyone. So first of all, you'll be writing down an introductory paragraph as always. You'll be writing the different types of combustion. Then you will be drawing this. Okay. Combustion and the different types of combustion which you have learned about. And for each one, you will be giving an example. Okay. So in the beginning, we will write down that there are different types of combustion depending upon the materials, right? Depending upon the substance that burns, there are different types of combustion. Rapid combustion, where heat and light are produced quickly. Where heat and light are produced quickly. What did we learn about spontaneous combustion?
They ignite without any external heat provided.
Exactly. In spontaneous combustion, the substance ignites without an external source of heat. Good. And in the third one, explosive combustion. Yeah. It's a
A lot of heat, light, and sound is produced
in a short span of time.
in a short span of time.
Right. It's a very fast reaction which occurs rapidly within a short span of time. Okay, it occurs rapidly and produces excessive amount of heat, light, and gives sound also. Okay, no? So it produces large volume of gas and produces heat, light, and sound as well. Okay. So write down the answer for this question. There are mainly 3 different types of combustion. Mainly 3 different types of combustion. Okay. Then you'll be drawing this. Okay, no? Then you'll be explaining about them in short. First, talking about rapid combustion. Okay, so in this, you write down that it is a fast combustion or it is a fast process in which a substance rapidly reacts with oxygen, rapidly reacts with oxygen and gives out heat and light. Heat and light. Okay. In the bracket, we may write down that external source of heat is required to initiate? Or just we can write down that external source of heat required. Understanding the context now. External source of heat being required, right? Meaning that you have to heat it. So external source of heat required to ignite. Okay. Note down that this question is, let's say, carrying 5 marks. So accordingly we are answering it. I was saying something, Mustafa. Remember the chemical properties I have. Okay, you have to study it. Okay, no worries. But basically, in the chemical properties, what you get to know now, like how the metal would be reacting with different chemical substances, how it will react with water. Some of the metals you have seen that when it is dropped into the water, like for example, sodium. If you were to take a block of sodium, sodium is one of the softest metal. It can be easily
Yes,
cut
sir.
with a knife, but it is highly explosive also. If you were to drop it in water, it will react with it, and it will be an explosive reaction. While some of the metals are less reactive towards water. They basically corrode when exposed to water and air. Then when metals react with acids now, so they form a metal salt and give out hydrogen gas. Okay. When they react with acids, so what do they form? They form a metallic salt and they give out hydrogen gas. While some of the metals, they do not react with dilute acids. They can only react with concentrated acids, that is with the strong acids. Getting it now? So those are like some of the chemical properties of the metals. Okay. Do one thing after the class, now read about it. Okay, I'll be asking questions on that. Okay. As of now, you can answer to me some basic questions. Like list down at least 10 examples of metals and 10 examples of non-metals. Do you remember the examples of metals or non-metals?
Yes, I remember some.
Okay, so give some examples of metals and non-metals. Okay. And I think that you must have learned about the periodic table also. In the periodic table, there are more than 118 elements, right? And we categorize them into metals, non-metals, and into metalloids, right? And you only have to study about metals or non-metals as of now. You don't have to study about metalloids. But by metalloids, I'm referring to like you have germanium, you have uh, tin, silicon, etc. Okay. Hmm. Second is the spontaneous combustion. Priyanka, give an example of a spontaneous. Oh, sorry. For this one, I didn't wrote example. Priyanka, give an example of a spontaneous combustion.
Sir,
Yeah. Give an example for the spontaneous combustion. Yeah. Anyone?
sir, like
Sir,
So,
wildfire.
burning of white phosphorus,
White phosphorus. Okay. Can you think of one more example? At least one more.
fire in coal mines.
Uh, Coal dust, particularly when it catches fire in the coal mines. Good. So this is a type of self-ignition where the material catches fire on its own without any external heat source, right? So it is a type of self-combustion, we can say. Self-combustion where the substance catches fire on its own without any external heat source. Catches fire on its own without any external heat source. Examples we will include coal dust and white phosphorus. Where was white phosphorus used? Earlier it was used in
Making
something,
matchsticks.
matchsticks, but in the modern safety matchsticks, it isn't used. Forest fire also, Priyanka. Very good. That is also an example of spontaneous combustion. Okay, write down this much quickly. I'll be writing down the remaining on the other page. Okay. Aman, rename yourself like you have joined from other ID.
Yes, sir. I don't know how to rename myself.
Oh, even I can't do it today, no, because like my keyboard just stopped working. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
working.
I can't hear you.
Okay, so am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on a second. One second, I will have to text them to make me co-host. Sorry for the interruption. Sorry for the interruption. See, continue. Were you guys done with this or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Uh, Third type of combustion, and that is explosive combustion. Okay, Abu Bakr, what are some examples of this type of combustion? Yeah, anyone?
Sir,
Burning off?
lighting fireworks.
Fireworks, good. Or gunpowder also
Sir,
can.
Lightning strikes.
Lightning strikes. Yeah, that can also be taken as an example. Good. Yes, Abu Bakr.
sir, hand grenade.
Yeah, hand grenades. Any kind of explosive materials that can also be taken as an example. Okay. So in this, a very fast reaction takes place. In this, a very fast reaction takes place within.
Sir, are you
Uh-huh.
sharing a screen?
Yeah, I was sharing it. No, 1 second. Yeah, I've been sharing it. It is.
Sir, I can't see it.
Others can see the screen or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you have some network issue, I guess. So in this, a very fast reaction takes place within a short span of time. Within a short span of time, releasing a huge amount, releasing a huge, or we may simply say a large, releasing a large volume of gas along with heat, light, and sound. Heat, light, and sound. And we have learned that why sound is produced in explosive combustion, because the gas that is given out now, that gas now, because of the extreme amount of heat, it rapidly expands. So because of the rapid expansion of the gas now, because of the rapid expansion of the gas, this sound is being produced. Okay, na? So that produces the sound in it. And the example will be firecracker or gunpowder or any other type of explosives can be included. Finish it quickly.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay. Priyanka, Abu Bakr, Aman, done.
Sir, still done.
Okay. You guys tell me, those who are done, is ethanol a combustible substance or not? Is it
Yes,
combustible in
sir.
nature? It is combustible in nature. Good. Is glass a
Sir,
combustible substance?
ethanol is basically alcohol, right?
Yeah, it is basically alcohol. Okay, it's a chemical name of alcohol simply. Okay. Tell me, is glass a combustible substance?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. If you have iron nails, will you say that iron nails are combustible?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Iron nails, I'm saying. Are they combustible? Yes. Anyone? What is a combustible substance? What is the definition of that? Combustible substance is the one that easily undergoes combustion, right? That easily undergoes combustion. That is called as a combustible substance. So means that its ignition temperature will not be very high. It will have lower ignition temperature and will catch fire. So iron nails will not catch fire easily now. It will not uh, burn. Getting it? So you have to heat it to extreme temperature. So thereby it is not a combustible substance. Okay. I'm changing this right now. Now look at the given diagram here. It's based on the activities given in the NCERT, by the way. Okay. So we have taken a lighted candle. Okay. And we have made we have taken three different candles here. All of them have been enclosed by the glass container. Like we have taken a glass chimney over here. That is a glass chimney with which they have been covered. Okay. So you have taken, we have first you have lighted a candle on the table. Then you have placed a chimney over the candle, and now you're resting it over the candle, over the wooden blocks in such a way that the air can pass through it. Okay, now what you have done, now you have removed the wooden blocks. In the second one, wooden blocks were removed. Okay, and in the third one, what we have done, in the third one, what you have done, you have placed a glass plate, or like you have placed a wooden plate above the glass chimney. So what will be your observation in figure 1, in figure 2, and figure 3? I want you guys to tell me about your observations in figure 1, in figure 2, and figure 3 quickly. What will happen in the first case?
Mm,
Sir, the candle will burn properly as it is getting sufficient oxygen.
Very good. Okay, so as explained, that flame, that candle will burn without any problem. Good. So candle burns without any problem. Will the flame flicker in this? Will the flame flicker?
no, sir.
So no flickering of the flame. Good. Now tell me about the second case. What will happen in this?
The flame starts to flicker, and it eventually gets the flame then gets extinguished because the supply of oxygen has been cut.
Okay, but initially will the candle burn for a few seconds? Initially,
Yes.
in the beginning, it will burn for just for a few seconds, and then candle will flicker off, right now. So candle burns for only few seconds, then candle flickers off. Good. So here, will the size of the candle shorten or will it remain unaffected? It will remain unaffected, right
Unaffected.
now. What was the reason behind this observation in the second one?
The supply of oxygen is cut.
From where? From the top or the bottom?
The bottom.
Bottom. From the bottom, it is not getting air. Supply of air was cut. Good. Now in the third case, what will you observe? Priyanka, you explain the third one. Yeah. Aman, are you there in the class? No, he isn't here. What will be our observation in the third case, guys? Simple.
A wooden
Block.
block is placed on the glass chimney.
In this one. So flame goes off due to unavailability of air now. Okay. And will there be one more
Sir,
observation?
Sir, and the third one is like is the glass cup like on both sides it's open, or is it like on one side it's closed?
No, on both the sides it is closed actually. From the top and the bottom, from both the sides it has been closed.
Oh,
Getting it?
okay.
So our observation will be in this, that the flame extinguishes immediately. Right now, flame goes off immediately. Right? But there's one more observation that you will see here. What is it? Will there be any smoke in it or not?
No,
There will be actually. There will be smoke
but
in it
not
actually,
as
no?
much.
Yeah?
But not as much as there is in the second one.
No, this one will have maximum amount of smoke in it. The reason is why actually you have not taken an extinguished candle. Actually, initially this candle was burning. Keep in mind that initially this candle was burning. In the very first setup, you have placed these wooden blocks, then you removed it. Okay, na? And in the third setup, now from the top, you have covered it with this wooden sheet. So initially it was burning, getting it now? Initially it was burning. Like initially there was some smoke in it, right now? Initially it was burning, then there was some smoke in it, and now you have closed it from the top. So will the smoke escape out of it, or will the smoke remain inside it? Since you have
Can
covered it,
remain inside.
will remain inside it. No? So flame goes off and smoke is seen in it. Hope it is clear. So what is the conclusion of this? If you were to conclude this, what is the conclusion of this activity? What does this prove?
Oxygen is needed for combustion to take place.
Exactly. So oxygen supports combustion. That is the crux of the activity. Oxygen supports combustion. Okay. All right. What does this activity tell you? You must have seen this in the answer that you have made two paper cups by folding a sheet of paper, and you pour about like 50 or let's say you have poured 50 milliliter of water in both the cups. Oh, sorry, in this one only, not in both. Okay, Priyanka, in one of the cup you have filled, and both of them is being heated separately. So what will be your observation in this? Tell me.
In the first observation, the paper cup will not catch a flame, and in the second one it will.
Okay. What is the reason behind this, Priyanka? That the first paper cup is not burning?
Sir, because the
Sir,
heat
but
is
then the
absorbed
paper
by
can't
the
handle the water, right?
Paper
So
can't
the
handle.
water
If you have,
absorbs
if
the heat.
the water is absorbing heat, correct? I'm not saying like you will be taking a very thin paper. Okay, now you will take a paper that can hold some water in it. It's not like it's going to be tissue paper. Getting it now? So you're going to take that kind of paper that is a bit thick, not that thick, but thick enough to hold some water in it for a while. Okay. Okay. So you were saying that Doha, the water will absorb the heat. That is the reason why it is not burning. Okay. But now you guys tell me, when will the paper catch fire? Will it never catch fire? This one?
So
Huh?
the water will evaporate.
Hmm.
So when the water gets evaporated, then after that it will catch a flame.
Exactly. So
This
this
is the
paper
water
cup.
vapor.
So this paper cup which is containing water, it will not burn till all the water in it is vaporized. Why? Because the heat that was introduced into this in this paper cup now, all the heat was being absorbed into the water. Okay, now. Additionally, what was happening? The water was actually keeping the ignition temperature of the paper cup below its limit, below the limit. Okay, now so once the ignition temperature of the paper has reached, so then the paper will be burning. So what were our observation was that paper cup filled with water in this, it did not caught fire. No fire. What was the reason behind this is that basically water is absorbing the heat. Water absorbs the heat. But when all the water will evaporate, no, also it is absorbing the heat, so it is actually lowering the ignition temperature of the paper. Actually, it is lowering the ignition temperature of the paper. Right? Ignition temperature of the paper was not reached, but once it evaporates, then the paper will catch fire. Okay, and obviously the second paper will quickly catch fire, which does not have water because its ignition temperature was because its ignition temperature was reached, and then it quickly burned. Okay, now take a look at this one also. So you have lighted a candle and you are holding a glass tube with a pair of tongs, and you are introducing one of the end in the dark zone of the non-flickering candle flame. Okay, na? Then what you are doing here, that you have brought a lighted matchstick near the other end of the glass tube. Do you see a flame? what is it that produces a flame? Getting it? Partially, if you look close enough now, like we have actually introduced it into the middle zone of the candle flame. See, in the middle zone of the candle flame, we have introduced this. Sorry. As per in the activity, it is actually in the innermost zone. I mean to say, sorry. So in the innermost zone of the candle flame, we have introduced this glass pipe. On the other side, when you brow to lighted matchstick, so you are seeing some flames. You see that the flame increases. So what is our observation here? Yes. Yes, Doha. A flame is seen. You guys can see here on the other side of the glass tube. There's a flame. See this little flame here.
Sir, unburnt uh, carbon wax are being burnt.
Vapors of wax is coming out through the glass tube, right?
Yes, sir.
So the vapors of the wax it starts to come out through the glass tube, and when a lighted matchstick is brought near the other end of this glass tube, so the vapor of the wax vapor basically starts burning. Okay, no? So that was the activity in it. Okay. So here we have ended this chapter. We have done some questions. If you guys happen to have any doubts from it, let me know. From this chapter, if there's any doubt that is still left,
Sir,
let me know. Yeah.
so can you explain the one with the candle and the hearts?
Candle and the matchstick, that one. Yeah, sure. 1 second. See, we even had that activity. This one here, see. So this one was to prove that the innermost zone of the can. By the way, guys, give me 1 second. There's a small correction that all of you should do. See, uh, here now there's a small mistake. There's a smallest mistake in the answer. 1 second. In the innermost zone, now, instead of unburned carbon particles, you write down unburned unburned wax vapors. Okay, now Doha, Priyanka, and others, please make this correction. Write down unburned wax vapors in it. Okay, now. And in the middle zone, here instead of unburned wax vapors, please write down unburned carbon particles. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. Yeah, I'll be doing that later. Okay, now. Oh, so you told you the answer.